What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to Zero Productions. You guys, it has officially happened, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and this won't just happen just to Disney Marvel. It will be happening against all of these other big studios like Sony, Netflix, Warner Brothers, Universal, you name it, Blumhouse. But the MCU is going through a huge, massive shift in release dates, you guys. Now, everybody saw this coming from a mile away. We still understand and we still know that the SAG-AFTRA strike is still currently happening. There is no deal on the table right now. We don't know how long this is going to take. We don't know when it's going to end, and this is just the beginning. How hard is it just to pay your writers, pay your actors? They are literally, the only reason why we go see these movies. We go see these movies because of these characters and these actors playing these characters. We go see these movies because of these great, unique, fun scripts that these writers write. Just pay them. Let's get this ball rolling so the movie theaters won't potentially die out. Please, that's one of my biggest fears. If this, this strike continues to go on and on, this will ultimately, I feel like, will hurt movie theaters, because just delaying films will ultimately, hurt the movie theater chains, especially like AMC. It's like the last dying, movie theater chain. You still have like Regency and stuff like that. You have Cinemark, but it's a dying business, and this isn't helping at all. But let's go over some of these shifts in release for the MCU going into Phase 5, you guys. So Marvel's What If Season 2, you guys, will now release December 2023. Looking for a Christmas release date. That's a lot of fun. Look, What If Season 1 was phenomenal. I love the animation. I love the different stories. It was unique. It was fun. And I can't wait to see all these new characters who were brought into Phase 4 of the MCU be incorporated into Marvel's What If Season 2, you guys. Moving on to Echo. Echo was supposed to release in November of this year, and we haven't received any trailer for it. But as of yesterday, you guys, it has been delayed to January 2024. And keep in mind, you guys, this is going to be the first Marvel project to release all episodes so you can binge watch Echo and move on. Because let's admit, everybody's so excited for Echo. Look, I liked Hawkeye. I thought the Echo character was cool, but to get her own spin-off show, you know what I mean? I think it's projects like this that I feel like are ultimately hurting the MCU and the burnout. Like such a small side character like Echo, to get her own Disney Plus show. Let's be honest with you, Echo is not going to be in Avengers Secret Wars. Echo is not going to be in Avengers The Kang Dynasty. It's just, she's not, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping, I'm trying to be positive, and I'm hoping that this show is cool. I'm hoping it's unique. Hoping we could see Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, love to see him. But ultimately, you guys, Echo, it's I don't know. Viewership is going to be low, just like with Secret Invasion. Let's not get started on Secret Invasion. X-Men 97, you guys, is going to be releasing early 2024. Cannot wait to see this fun animated X-Men series return, especially on Disney Plus, man. I mean, it's nostalgia for me. Growing up watching that show was everything. The theme song, I love how they incorporated the theme song in certain MCU projects, like Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. It's just, I love that shit. I geek out so hard, and I'm definitely looking forward to more animation within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because right now, it's golden with What If. Really setting a high standard. And we still have that Spider-Man show that eventually will come out for the MCU as well. So that will release early 2024. Agatha, Darkhold Diaries, you guys. Yet another title change. This is the third title change for Agatha, you guys. Very interesting. The first one was House of Harkness. The second one was Coven of Chaos. And now it is the Darkhold Diaries. I don't know why the reasonings of all these title changes. Who knows? But this will now release fall of 2024. I heard it's leaning towards kind of like Halloween. I'm like, ooh, I like that. Another Halloween special like Werewolf by Night. Absolutely down. Agatha, look, fun character. Catherine Hahn played her. Catherine Hagel? What's her name? Catherine something. I forgot her last name. But she was introduced in WandaVision. Loved WandaVision. Loved everything about it. Loved Agatha's character. But can she carry her own show? I mean, you have Aubrey Plaza and stuff like that. You have other elements of the show that could possibly be interesting, but I don't know. Like I said, another spinoff of a character that the MCU fans just, I don't know if they will really gravitate towards. I don't know. It's just, like, are you guys excited to watch Agatha? Like, honestly, is it like a day one for you? I mean, I know it's within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but a lot of people feel the need to skip through the Disney Plus stuff. Because I feel like, as of right now, there is no continuity. Excuse me. Shit is not connected with each other. So I can understand if you want to skip Moon Knight. I can understand if you want to skip Miss Marvel. Things are connected. You don't have to watch every project to be, dialed in, because as of right now, this multiverse saga ain't really a multiverse saga. You know what I mean? What it feels like is like the early stages of DC. You know what I mean? The DCU, where, you got like Man of Steel, BVS, and Wonder Woman, which they did tie into each other, but then they started doing these randoms like Suicide Squad, and, they introduced Shazam, and, there was never any connected continuity. You know what I'm talking about? And I feel like that's what's happening right now within the MCU. There's no connective continuity, and it's bugging the hell out of me, because they did it so extremely well for phases 1, 2, and 3, the whole Infinity Saga, which it's killing me, you guys. It really is. Ironheart. Now, I feel like Ironheart has been shooting for the last 3 years, honestly. But it was set to release, fall of this year, but that never happened. But the interesting thing is, it has officially been removed off of Marvel's release date schedule. Interesting. There's an interesting rumor or report going out around saying that it doesn't have a release date right now because it's going to be going closer to Armored Wars, and they want to have it connected to that. Armored Wars is going to be, Don Cheadle, that whole backstory of, Iron Man's tech, Tony Stark Industries, having Riri Williams and having her tech kind of, be in the same realm of that makes all the sense in the world, which I wouldn't mind. I really enjoyed Riri Williams' character in Wakanda Forever. It's going to be interesting. Am I overly excited to see Ironheart? Not really. Not really. I love the comic book, but I'm not overly excited for this character. I'm not. Ultimately, I feel like they're trying to be like, yo, she's the next Iron Man. Hell to the no. Ain't nobody the next Iron Man. And that's no shade to Ironheart. No shade at all. But I feel like if you really want to grab Iron Man fans, you have to include, storylines of like with Pepper Potts and Tony's daughter and stuff like that. Because ultimately, it's Stark Industries. And have it connected with Don Cheadle. Oh my God, don't even get me with Don Cheadle with War Machine. God damn it. With Secret Invasion, how this fool has been a Skrull since Civil War. Oh my God. We're going to be moving on. We are moving on. Daredevil Born Again, you guys. Now, Daredevil Born Again has been paused. It's been paused, and it's currently off Marvel's schedule as of right now, so it is delayed. Doubt it's coming out anytime soon next year, but that doesn't mean I ain't excited for Daredevil, because that Marvel Netflix show was extraordinary. And to give me an 18-episode series where you can potentially have John Bernthal's Punisher return, it's so exciting. I cannot wait. I'm curious to see how they're going to handle Daredevil within the MCU. He was introduced as She-Hulk. People enjoyed it. People liked it. Very different. A little bit on the comedic side, him hooking up with She-Hulk. But I missed the darker, gritty Daredevil. Now, that doesn't mean, excuse me, he won't be dark and gritty within his Marvel Disney Plus series. That's still a possibility. But when he crosses over in certain projects, he can be a little bit more lighthearted. It makes all the sense in the world. But I'm still looking forward to Daredevil Born Again. I mean, just to see Kingpin back, Vincent D'Onofrio, he's one of the most extraordinary actors of all time. And the character Kingpin is one of the greatest comic book portrayals of all time. I'm super excited for Daredevil Born Again. Especially if this definitely leads us into the route of skipping past the 6 to 9 episode bullshit that we've been getting from these Disney Plus shows, and going into a much heavier, shorter, but 18 to 20 episodes for these shows. I feel like will ultimately pay off, and I can't wait to see how they're going to handle that. And then Wonder Man, you guys, starring Yahya Abdul-Mateen, has been paused. No release date. So excited. Cannot wait. Wonder Man. Oh my God. Can't wait. But this is just the beginning, like I said, in the early phases of the video. We still got Deadpool 3, Captain America 4, Blade, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars, Shang-Chi 2. I mean, there's still so many projects that have the potential of being delayed. I don't think that, Daredevil 3 is going to be coming out next year. I think it's going to get shifted again, especially if this strike continues to go on into the holidays. Same thing with Brave New World, Blade ain't never coming out. Blade ain't never, and I feel so bad for Mahershala Ali right now because he's been attached to this role for like 3.5 years now, or maybe even 4. I think this was like pre-pandemic, and he hasn't really started anything because he's been so committed to this character, and it's been delayed, losing writers, losing directors left and right. It just ultimately sucks, and I'm hoping for some kind of good news for Blade, something. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about these delays. Please, let me know. Are you guys concerned? Post your comments down below. Peace.